guys, it's Ruthie and welcome back to another video, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a sketchbook session. I have wanted to record another video like my last sketch with me, but I never did. But today I decided to do one, so grab out your sketchbooks and sketch with me. I do know that this one is in a time-lapse form, but I hope that you will still grab your sketchbooks and draw while I talk. I honestly think I just said sketch or sketchbooks 100 times. Since I got my Illo Sketchbook, I have just wanted to draw so much lately. I just love the way the paper feels and everything. I don't know, I just love it. Just really made me feel motivated to draw like almost every day, and I think it's really helped improve my art, and yeah, I'm just really loving it. So I want to mention that I feel like my drawing style has changed a lot. I had not been exactly happy with the way my characters were looking, and I also feel like they all look the same. So I wanted to try and figure out how to make all my characters look different and not all have like the same face. So I decided to watch Drawing with Waffles' video about how she was trying to do the same thing, and I just once I finished that video, I felt so much inspiration to draw and change the way my art style looked. And I also paused the video while I was watching it, and she had a reference photo that she was using, and I decided to draw the character in that reference photo, and it changed. I didn't do it the same way as I normally do. I'm not really sure why I didn't do it like that, but I wanted to make it look a little bit more realistic and not as cartoony, and I think it really helped a lot. I've noticed a major difference in my art since I did that, and I've been using much more references. I know I always talk to you guys about it's important to use references, but I don't think I took that into what I do and know how really important it is, because once I started using references, I noticed a major difference in the way I draw characters. So I wanted to mention that if you guys were kind of noticing that my character looked a little bit different than my past ones before, but I'm actually really happy with the way the character's looking now, and I feel like they all look a little bit different, and yeah. Also, in kind of addition to talking about my art style has changed, I've really been trying to also put in a lot more detail into my sketches. I've really loved putting in shading and all that, and that's something I didn't really do with my other ones. And yeah, I really like the detail and everything. I've noticed I've been spending a lot more time on my sketches. Instead of doing 10 minutes, I'm doing almost an hour into one sketch, and I'm really liking just how everything's looking now, just because, I don't know, I feel like they're a lot more detailed, and I'm just really happy with the way they look. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the character that I am working on. Now, I'm just using a reference photo here to get the look I want, and sometimes I copy the image of the person straight on. They don't always look exactly like the person, but I try to make it pretty similar, and sometimes I take things that aren't exactly, but I kind of use it in my own art, if that makes any sense. Not exactly copying it all the time. Hopefully that made some sense. I took a long time contemplating, should I add watercolors on top of this or not? I had been doing that some in some past sketches in the sketchbook, and the paper isn't just meant for watercolors. It is just sketch paper, but it's actually pretty thick and durable, so I decided to give it a try, just using some light washes and not too many layers, and I was so happy with the way it came out. I felt like it looked pretty similar to the reference photo, not exact, but I was really happy with the way the colors came out and all of that. I did actually have some issue when drawing the nose. I don't think I've ever actually drawn a nose in that angle before. It was almost sideways but still facing forward, but you could still see the whole nose. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of odd for me to draw, so it does look a little strange in the finished illustration, but I'm actually okay with it, and I'm just gonna gotta keep practicing at it, and maybe we can figure it out. Okay, so I think that about wraps it up for today's video. I wanted to mention also that I did a little bit of a different like filming setup. I had been using this really small little table, and it was a lot lower to the ground, so I had to like sit a little odd, and then I had to face the table oddly and all of that. So I actually decided this time to move my desk over to the window where I actually film and put the tripod behind the table so it's facing forward so I can get an overhead shot. And also, like, whenever I put it behind the table, it casts a shadow, so hopefully I can figure that. I'm really wanting to get some studio lights to maybe fix some of that. But yeah, so hopefully that'll be in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think the illustration turned out really well. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!